Hey, what is up my colorful rainbows? It's your girl Tranquil here, and guess what? I got a new camera. Actually, I don't even know if this is an improvement, and now you can see my imperfections, but there is nothing that you all can tell me that I haven't already told myself, and my family just finished telling me that I'm ugly, so there's really nothing you all can say right now.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Anyway, this is gonna be another storytime video because I am unoriginal as fuck right now. But before I start, I just want to give a quick shout out to whatever company that will be able to sponsor me because I need money. So I am going to be a huge sellout one day. I don't really think that companies would want to sponsor me, so I'm just gonna be poor for right now. Yay! Anyway, so let me tell you about the time that I poisoned a kid in 1st grade. No joke. Actually, I really didn't poison him. Just saying. I was in 1st grade, I was in elementary school, and I was really small. Okay, I was tiny compared to the other kids. When you're in elementary school, you want to make friends. However, none of the kids wanted to make friends with me. Why? Because I had the 64 Crayola pack with the built-in sharpener. And don't get me wrong, once you get that 64 Crayola pack with the built-in sharpener, you're automatically royalty back then, like for real. Everyone wanted to be your friend, everyone thought you were cool, like you were that bitch, like you were the one. However, me, I decided to let that power go to my head, and I was just annoying. So kids would ask me, oh, can I borrow a gray? And I would make fun of them, being like, sure, you can borrow a gray, but what type of gray do you want? Do you want gray? Do you want silver? Do you want slate? Like, the possibilities are endless because I have so much variety and you have nothing. So because I was really mean to the kids, nobody wanted to be my friend. And so because none of the kids wanted to be my friend, we had like playtime, but it really wasn't playtime. It was like our privileges time. I don't know, like my teacher was really strict, I remember. And she would have like these toys. And everyone would just grab the toys and go to their little groups because once 1st grade happened, everyone had groups. And I had nobody to play with, so I would just be sitting on the floor doing nothing. I would be probably drawing or reading or crying. I remember crying a lot in elementary school because I had no friends. I still have no friends now. Damn, nothing has changed. For real. However, my teacher did this thing where if one kid messed up, like they didn't turn in their homework or they misbehaved or they got a slash, she would take away our privileges. So at first she would take away like our toys, she would like take away our bathroom time, water. We weren't allowed to drink water. Like, going back to that, like, what? Yeah, we weren't allowed to drink water one time, and then she would take away our privilege time by like taking away like the toys, and it got to the point where all the kids would like not hit each other, but they would run to go get the toy, and the rest of the groups would be like left sitting on the floor. That's basically it. And I remember like it got so bad to the point where all we had was like sticks, like these colorful sticks. I don't know what it was used for. And these astronaut playthings from the dollar store. Like, that's all that we were left. And everyone would run to the astronaut play thingy, and they would all grab them, and everyone would like fight for it. I remember, like, she created the Hunger Games. Like, I'm pretty sure the creator of Hunger Games went to my school and saw that and she was like, I have inspiration. So we would all gather in the carpet, and like we would wait for her to say, okay, time to play, and we would all run. So you know that scene in Hunger Games when it's like the cornucopia or whatever shit, like, and they all have to like wait for the timer, and then they run, and then some people get killed. Yeah, that was basically my playtime. So I remember one day I was really fed up. Like, I had it in my idea that if I got one of these toys, people would have to play with me. It made sense, right? So I remember sitting on the carpet, and I was like the first row. I was like the first one because I remember sitting down and getting ready to run. So when she said for us to play, I ran, grabbed the toys, whichever ones, it was the astronaut ones, and sat down and was like, here, you guys have to play with me now. But nobody played with me. So I sat on the floor waiting, and then this one kid His name was Diego, that's all I remember. He was like a soccer player also. And everyone loved him. He was like the class clown. He got all A's. Teachers loved him. Kids loved him. And I was like, you want to play with me? And he was like, yeah, I want to play with the astronauts. The astronauts, not you. So he sat down and played with me. And then I noticed him taking away astronauts to the side. And I thought in my head that, oh, he's just gonna go take the astronauts and take them to his friends. So I had this idea that what if I poisoned him? Not real poison, okay? Let me get to this, okay? So in this plaything there was like a satellite. I don't know what it was, but it had an umbrella on it. So I would like take it apart. It was cheap. It's the dollar store. How good can it be? So I would take it apart and I would put the umbrella in it and I would like pretend to pour a drink. And I was like, hey Diego, here's some apple juice. And of course the laws of elementary school is that you have to pretend for real. You have to make believe, role play, whatever shit. So he took the umbrella out and he pretended to drink like a huge gulp. And then I said, ha, just joking, it's actually poison. And according to the rules, he had it acted out. So he pretended to die. And he stayed like that for like the rest of the playtime. So in my head, I kept thinking about poisoning him. So every day I decided to get those toys because I thought, oh, so that means Diego would have to play with me. So that means every day I would get to poison him. And looking back at it now, I question my teacher because she was observing all this. So I wonder if one point in her like life, she thought, hey, this little girl is pretending to poison her classmates and she's having fun with it. Like, should I bring this up to somebody? Like, it's not normal. But she never did. And yeah, I wonder how much my life would change if I would have gotten the therapy that I needed. So yeah, that was the time I pretended to poison my classmate in order to gain a friend. And I still don't know what happened to that kid to this very day. Like after first grade, I completely forgot about him. Diego, if you're out there, I'm sorry I poisoned you. Anyway, remember to like this video. I don't know, I'm not a good YouTuber, but we're gonna get there. So anyway, bye. I love you all. Bye.